What's up, YouTube family? I am back with another video. This is Paige Marie, also known as Tapered Taste. That is my business. I'm actually a barber and a lock stylist. So YouTube video to really talk about switching to GlossGenius or becoming a subscriber of GlossGenius and becoming an ambassador. It's kind of crazy because it's been a whirlwind, but like we're just gonna jump right into it. So just check me out, hear me out. I think that you'll really find a lot of good information. If you are a salon professional or if you are a beauty professional, this might be the video for you. A lot of times people want to really know, hey, give me the real. I don't want any BS. Like, tell me really what it is. And I'm really here and ready to give you the real. So, first of all, I'm so sorry about being in my car. I'm always on the move. Let's just talk about that. Like, I work 4 days a week. 2 days of that week, I'm in school. So I'm actually in school to become a barber instructor. I'll catch you guys up later on that. But, and then I actually have one off day. So today is one of my class days. I'm just in between. One of the reasons that I switched to GlossGenius is because I remember going on to, well, me as a beauty person, like I'm into beauty. I'm into, you know, the new styles, the trendy looks, the this and that. So I'm always on social media and I'm always like hashtagging, like, or pulling like literally specifically like hashtagging. Okay, I'm from Atlanta also, by the way. So I'm always looking up at like Atlanta barbers, Atlanta hairstylists, Atlanta braids, Atlanta this, Atlanta that. So when I was looking for different professionals to who offered certain services, I realized that when I would go to their page, a lot of times it was like, hey, like, you know, link in bio, not link in bio, hey, DM me for services. A lot of them didn't even have like sites. Like, so as far as professionalism, that was something that I was really looking for. I wanted to, so when I would go searching on these social media platforms and looking for like other professionals who, you know, because, okay, you have to admit, before you meet a beauty professional, all you have to go off of is like their work and how they present themselves and how they present themselves as a business. Like, you don't really know the person. You don't know anything about them. So, you know, I would go on to some of the pages and their work was great. However, sometimes they didn't have a site. They're like, hey, DM me for booking, or hey, they did have a site. And sometimes it was sites like Square or, I think Squire is one, Booksy, Stylist. People, I've seen all of these before. But I will admit, when I saw those sites, to me, sometimes they look busy. They kind of looked a little bit cluttered. There's nothing, I have nothing against those businesses because I've also still booked on those sites and like made my appointments with people. I like, you know, whatever. However, when it came down to Tapered Taste, when it came down to Paige Marie and how she wanted to present herself, it was paramount that my clients could see, okay, hold on, let me, all right now, okay. I wanted some of that when they stepped onto my site. I wanted you to know I'm about business. I'm not playing with you, okay? You know, I needed you to understand. So really, when I looked at sites for starting my own business, which I became a barber in late 2019, and I just wanted to be taken seriously. And I was maybe 2 months into cutting, and I hadn't yet, I really hadn't written down any of my numbers for those, for the 2 months that I was at a shop. So when I was in barber school, I was taught that, hey, like, it's important to keep tabs. I know that like freelancers and independent people, there's always like this like gray area with us where, you know, people tell us like not to do your taxes or not to, you know, just not to, you know, your numbers don't matter. But to me, they matter. I think maybe because I came from a world where, you know, I was working like a regular 9 to 5, which I've turned my business into. I made it a 9 to 5. GlossGenius allowed me to be that professional. After 2 months of not having my numbers like written down verbatim, like for each client that I had per day, I was just kind of like, all right, I'm going with the flow. I'm taking walk-ins. Hey, come on. I'm just trying to get money. Let's just be real. But after 2 months of doing that, I'm like, wait a minute, like I really want to be able to keep track of what I'm making and what I'm spending. And I just didn't want to be, I didn't want it to be a free-for-all just because I work for myself. Like, just because I don't get a paycheck every 2 weeks and I get like, I happen to make money daily, it doesn't mean that I can't be organized with it. And when I tell you GlossGenius, it was the organization for me. So first off, professionalism. Second off, organization. It's the organization. Like, everything that I have right now, I have a home. Well, not a home. I have my own place, but I don't own it yet. But I have a home. I have a car. I have things in my name that I am responsible for. When it came down to verifying that I make the money that I say I make, it's beautiful because I have this almost like a software system right here that proves it. Okay, so if they say we need your software information for the past 3 months, or we need proof that you made this type of money for the past 3 months, I can say, okay, well, it's March now. I can say, okay, so from January 1st, 2022 to March 1st, 2022, here are my records. And even if that's not enough and they say, hey, we need more proof, all I had to make sure is that my bank transactions or my bank records, my bank statements, all I have to do is make sure that they line up with what GlossGenius is saying, basically. So I do have a lot of clients who pay me through, some pay me through the GlossGenius app. I have a Square reader, so a lot of people pay me through, they might have a credit card on hand or a gift card on hand, and they just pay in person like that way. Some people use like a Square app. Some people use Apple Pay, Zelle, I accept all of those. I charge an additional fee sometimes if the transactional fee is a lot. I charge a little bit of a fee, but they use all of those things, but really everything is on GlossGenius. I just try to keep it open for the preference of my clients, but the organization is paramount. I mean, being able to say, hey, I need a car, and I'm a barber, and I can't just tell somebody I make X amount of dollars a month. They want to see it and they need proof. You know what I mean? And so when you don't have W-2s like, you're a regular person, you kind of got to come up with creative but smart ways to prove that you have income. And, when it comes time for taxes, yeah, I owe money during tax season, but that's okay. If you want to find a way to break that up and pay your taxes quarterly, you can do that too. There are ways to do this, but I mean, to hide from it, I don't. When I came onto the site, I didn't really know how new or old GlossGenius was. I was just coming on because I'm loving the aesthetic. I'm loving the cleanness, the clear picture, the simplicity of putting your services into the site, and it just being effortless and seamless, and not really having to like create a website that and find colors and find this and find that. It just, I liked it as more of a template. So I just enter in what I need you to know, and I feel like GlossGenius does the rest. I love their marketing tools where you're able to they have text campaigns or email campaigns where they literally create the template for you. If you want to tweak it and make it your own, you can totally do that, but everyone who is a client of yours can get sent that email. So if you're trying to offer, hey, it's Christmas time, or it's or you just want to do a special give back or just because type of give back for your clients, you can send them an email or you can send them a text message, and it'll boost it from the GlossGenius app, and it'll just straight up send it to them, and it'll come not from your number, but from like a special number like from GlossGenius, and it'll say, hey, this is Tapered Taste. I'm offering 50% off of all facial services or all male grooming, beard services, or whatever the specific thing is. So it just makes it easy to like be a business. I mean, if you're working 7 days a week, 6 to 7 hours like a day before you even get a break, and then you're at working another 6 to 7 hours, it's like you want something that's going to make your job easy. You want something where, hey, like, y'all don't have to text me for this. You can totally go onto that app and book your own appointment. You know all of the rules. The rules are there. I make it clear. It gives you just an opportunity to really spell it out in the description what exactly it is that you need from your clients. And in that way, I love it because, as I've grown in the industry, I've learned that, you don't want your clients to choose you. You want to choose your clients. And what that just means is like, you want the clients or the type of clients who are okay with doing business this way. I have some clients who don't like the fact that I'm mostly appointments. I will open up my booking for just walk-ins if it's just like a slow day, but on the regular, I really like to know what my day is looking like. I like to know what I have, planned for the day. I like to kind of be ahead of the game. So GlossGenius just makes it easy. The subscription fee is $24 a month. One thing that I found is the referral program is absolutely wonderful. If you were to refer a person, you receive $30 and that person receives $30. So think about it that way. Even if you do one person a month, that takes care of your monthly subscription fee. How cool is that? And you work, I would hope that you work around other beauty professionals, or you at least know other beauty professionals. So you can always say, hey, here's my code. Like, you can always make this $30 and I'll make $30. Have something really cool right now where you can be a part of like a GlossGenius team. So if you're already at a salon or shop and you all don't really have a software system to use for the whole shop, the teams aspect of GlossGenius is amazing. If I'm already Tapered Taste and I have no one under me because I'm technically an independent contractor who works under someone else right now. I work for a shop that's not mine, that I own. So if Tapered Taste was to go and get their own brick and mortar salon, I could take my GlossGenius app that I have right now and add team members to my own site. So I could say, okay, well now Tapered Taste has a brick and mortar spot and I have 5 chairs. I have Billy, I have Joe, I have Sarah, I have Mandy, and I have Cindy. All of those people can be added on to my team by going into the app, going into settings. Once I have my own account, going into settings and going to scrolling down to manage teammates. There is where I will see all of the teammates that I already have, but I'll also see an addition or a plus symbol up in the corner where I'll be able to add another team member on as I please. And I will also assign a role to them, and that role would come with certain permissions that would give them access to the app to do what they needed, but only as much as they of course would need as a stylist or whatever else. If I'm the owner and then they're a stylist, I mean, we're gonna have different permissions and different access to different things that we'll be able to do. So I don't know, I just love how GlossGenius has made it really easy for your business professional today to be a professional. Apologize again for being in the car. I'm literally always in between moves and going here and going there. So I apologize for that, but I hope that this message just greets you well. I hope that you're having an awesome mid-March, and I hope that you're excited for the rest of the year to come. Happy 2022. Let's keep going, GlossGenius fam, and I'm just excited for the next chapter. Thank you again.